Hello.
Hi, everyone.
I see Amy's here.
Wish could watch
Thanks,
the live,
Amy.
but it will be 1 a.m. here in the UK.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's sweet.
All right.
There's 4 people on.
All right. Hey, guys that are here with us. All right. So we are going to be chatting about evergreen with Christmas today. So I've been getting a lot of
Malta's bubble.
questions about that.
Hey,
guys.
Hello.
All right, so we're going to be chatting about evergreen, and we're going to be talking about that as it relates to Q4 and Christmas. But if you have questions, whether it's on topic or not, feel free to pop them in the community or in the chat. Hey, Dorothy.
Hi.
Yeah, feel free to pop them in the chat, and we'll try to get to whatever questions we can as we're going through. We gave ourselves 30 minutes. We ordered food, so.
Did we?
Did we do it yet?
We did not.
Okay, you work on that. Well,
Okay.
It's 8:00 here where we live, so we are hungry, but everyone's off work and we wanted to jump on with you guys Thursday. Just a Man is here.
Hello.
Yay, Susan's here. Hi, Susan. All right, we're glad you guys are here. Okay, so we're gonna. I'll kind of jump in and we'll pause here and there. Leneda's usually so good about checking the chat, but she's trying to get our food ordered.
Right.
Yeah.
She'll catch us up when she gets our food ordered. So as we come into Q4, we should all be prepping our shops, right? Getting ourselves ready for all those Q4 sales. My biggest month I have ever had in my shop was a almost $35,000 profit month, and that was the month of November. And I've been getting a lot of questions from people about, holiday related items versus like giftable items or evergreen. Should they be working on evergreen and giftable types of things? And I can only speak from my experience, but from my experience, I've made a lot of money selling holiday themed items. Now, that's not to say that I didn't also have my evergreen things selling as sales. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and what kinds of things sold as gifts, and what we think a good direction would be as it pertains to, making sales in evergreen places during Q4. But the main place that I've made a majority of my sales, and the majority of that $34,000 profit month was holiday items. But let's talk now about evergreen, because these sales can, like when I prepped my shop, I guess I should say, I didn't prep it with Q4, with evergreen for Q4. Like I prepped my shop holiday, and whatever sold that was evergreen, that was just like a happy thing that continued to happen. So the kinds of things that I've sold that are evergreen are, Maltese Bubblegum said, when do you stop designing for Halloween? I'm still going at it as I feel like I'm still behind. I'm still working on Halloween also. I'm looking at my resource that I made, because instead of giving it to you off the top of my head, you want to make sure that you're starting early, which I know you did. And then but I just have to preface that, because if you don't start early, but you jump in late and you go to the deadlines that I mentioned, that's really not going to be a good strategy for you. You want to start early. So let me get to my calendar part. I usually stop if I'm already selling and I'm doubling down, like maybe the first week of October, I might still be putting doubling down kinds of things, but only doubling down based on what my shop is doing at that time. Otherwise, I'd be starting around September. On the calendar, I have it due September 12th. So you could think about that around then. Is about then you want to have your stab in there. And then any extra, hi Mario,
Just a Man said 95% of all my sales have been from evergreen.
Interesting. Nice. Just a Man.
Very good.
That's awesome. You feel free to chime in and let us know what kinds of evergreen sales you make at Christmas time, like which kinds of designs. Well, I'm going to go over a couple of different ways people can go at it, but would be curious if you wanted to share the types of things that you sell.
Now, what is evergreen?
Oh, okay. We were talking about this actually before you guys all got here. So When we're talking about evergreen, we're talking about things that aren't seasonal. So we actually got all on the same page before you guys got here. When we're talking about evergreen, we're talking about things, it could be the garden niche, it could be they're figuring out food, it could be the garden niche, it could be dad shirts, mom shirts, it could be teacher shirts, profession shirts. These are all evergreen, but they still have highs and lows. Basically, like a gardening shirt might sell better
during spring and
summer. However, you're always buying gifts.
Like Florida,
for gardeners.
We don't get a winter.
No.
So maybe Florida gardeners are buying during winter time, but probably not in the northern states where they're having blizzards.
Right.
True.
So they're evergreen, but they still have kind of a high and a low, but it's not really connected so much with a holiday. And it doesn't have to be a seasonal item, right? So like birthday things can sell all year round. Pregnancy items can sell all year round. These are evergreen.
But then you could turn it into for the holidays.
You can also mix it with a holiday. So
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
And then like teacher, that's a profession that's evergreen, but you can target different times in the year, and there's so many you can target.
What are some of the things you could target for a teacher?
So
like
you could do the holidays, but then you could also do retirement. You could do testing. You can do 100th day of school. These are just a couple that are coming to the top of my mind. Reading month, so many awareness days that would apply to teachers at school. So there's so many different things that you can target, but you can also do the evergreen teacher shirt, right? Like, but if you really want to add value in your evergreen niches, it's worth getting to know those niches and understanding the different kinds of designs that would sell in those niches throughout different times of the year. If that makes sense.
How do you do that? By market research.
By market research. That's right. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Karen's here. So that's really what an evergreen niche is. And so the next thing we're going to kind of dive into are the different ways you can make money with evergreen niches during the holidays.
Yes, no?
Sorry, y'all. Yeah.
You're good with that?
Oh, what are we ordering?
Because Mario likes wings.
Okay, we're getting wings for dinner.
And sushi.
Also sushi
And
too.
sushi.
And
Okay.
Remember that plate that I've gotten?
All right, sounds good. They always make good choices, so I'll eat whatever they order. Okay, so the different kinds of ways that you can tackle giftable or evergreen niches / giftable items. Because when people are buying gifts, they're not buying usually a gift that's, got a Merry Christmas on it or a teacher Christmas shirt, like, because you're going to give it to them for Christmas and then they can't wear it until next year.
Right.
So that's really not a giftable item. A giftable item is going to be an item that's more evergreen, that can be worn at any time during the year, right? So if you are working on an evergreen type of niche or any niche really, you can make those designs that you've created during the year that aren't holiday specific can sell now at Christmas time. So you can keep adding to your evergreen niches. And I hope you chime in when I get through this, and you can kind of tell me if it's more like this that I'm mentioning now that you sell, or if you were selling during Q4 last year, or if it's the next one I'm going to mention.
Is it Kamaida? Hi, I made it.
Yay!
And then Tooth Gold Digger. That's a cute name.
That is cute.
Marianne, hi.
Hello, Marianne. Okay, so you can create these designs that are just, you're adding to it a niche that you are in that is evergreen, like the gardening niche, like the birthday niche, like a professional niche, like a profession niche. And these can sell depending on the designs you have on them, right? That would think about designs that would make a good gift. What would you buy your teacher? What would you buy your nurse? What would you buy your, insert, fill in the blank here. What would you buy your aunt? Aunt is another great evergreen niche. Or uncle, what would you buy them for Christmas? Those are the kinds of designs you could focus on adding to your shop as we head into Q4. Justin Man said, I'm 2.5 years in. Okay, so yeah, I know he's been around on the channel for a while. I wasn't sure.
Hi, girls. YM said hi, girls.
Hello.
Hi.
And then the other direction you can go with the giftable items, and So you can make meaningful progress in your niches and just keep adding great designs that could make a great gift in those niches. You probably already have some in your shop. You already have a bunch in your shop, most likely, if you've been making meaningful progress in one of these niches we were just talking about that are evergreen. Or you can go with a more giftable angle on it, which I think could do really well at Christmas time, which would be something where you're thinking about, like every year, I'm looking to buy my nieces a gift. So I'm putting in the Etsy search bar, gift from aunt to nieces, or gift for nieces from aunt. If you do that, you're going to see some really cool things pop up. You could do this for uncle, for aunt, for some other really good ones, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Just these relationships are a little bit more tricky to buy a gift for. And then there's these scalable phrases that can do really well there. I know they could do well.
Funny ones.
And or you could go very sweet also. But you could do I'm sure you've seen like Uncle, the Man, the Myth, the Bad Influence. But we're thinking about designs like that. And I was trying to think of one before we got on together too. And if you guys can think of one, put it in here. Something like, my favorite child bought me this shirt. I'm not saying the phrase right. And there's a bunch of phrases like this, but like, my favorite child bought me this shirt.
My daughter-in-law.
Yeah. And yes, she, something like, I'm getting two of them mixed up and making it not make sense.
Yeah.
My favorite
child got me this.
I'm not getting the phrase
my
right.
Daughter-in-law.
And yeah, something like this. But like funny designs like that. I know every year I'm always looking for my Uncle Bernie. We always see him at Christmas.
That's
and my Uncle Bernie.
Uncle Bernie, that's cute.
And I've gotten him things off Etsy many times that are personalized because I didn't know what to get him. And this is why this is such a gold mine, this type of item. They don't know what to get this person, but they want it to feel like a thoughtful gift.
And there is something about personalization that just levels up a gift. I don't know if anybody knows about the love languages, but my love language is for sure gift giving, to receive and to give. Love is definitely gift giving. When somebody has taken the time to personalize something, it could be the most simplest gift, but because they added something that is personal to what they know about me, it makes all the difference in the world. And for the holidays, I think that's something that we've also noticed, that even just holiday themed, like shirts, family shirts, pregnancy, whatever, if it has an element of like personalization, whether it be name or year, if it's for a teacher, like the school name, whatever, like anything that could personalize it, really, it is a little more work, but it definitely makes a difference in sales when things are personalized. Not everybody takes the time to put in the work to personalize their designs. It really makes a difference.
And people are always so afraid of, and I myself included, like, oh my gosh, well, if I start cranking out the listings, because I'm an aggressive lister, it's how I've grown my shop. And if I put out 100 listings with personalization, I'll never be able to keep up with that. And that was delusion.
That was me. When you kept telling me to do personalization, I was like, oh, hell no. Sorry, I don't know if I can curse here. No, there's no way. I was like, there's no way I'm going to have the time, because I was just thinking that there was going to be this influx, because I see how many orders Shauna gets. And I was like, if I get to that point, when on earth am I going to spend the time to personalize?
Right.
It does take more time, but honestly, it's not as bad now. I don't get the orders that Shauna does. So I might say a different tune if I get there. But it hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be. And a majority of my listings are like group listings with different phrases that they can also choose their own phrases, or it has names and we have to change. But it hasn't been as bad as I was scared of it being.
And it's almost like it'll slow you down for you, because as you get listings that start to take off and you're personalizing them, now you probably would not have the sale if you had not personalized. So now you've got the listings that are taking off, that are selling. Now you slow down in your listing because you have to figure out a system for getting quick with getting those listings out. And those listings that start selling, you wind up having kind of the fastest way possible to personalize them and get the list, to get it out.
Correct.
Like that design
And
is
then you
right
learn
there.
to double down on the things that are selling, which brings us to a question that Hillary Down said, which is future video request. I get stuck on doubling down. I need to see a visual of what that could look like. For example, taking a working listing and showing what you would do to double down.
Great. That is great. Hillary, I don't think you're in the membership, are you? If you are, I'm so sorry. Let me know. So this is great that you just said that. And the reason I'm asking that is because this month I told the membership that.
Sorry, there was a funny one in there.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I just got to add this real quick. So Susan said you can add to the shirt, I think is what she means, from your kids. P.S. The sibling's name. So P.S. Shauna didn't chip in. That's a cute idea. That's a cute idea. A way to personalize.
Right.
I love that. That's such a great idea.
That's awesome, Susan. I love it.
Okay. The doubling down.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout. It'll be on the Simply Shauna channel, and maybe we'll do something on this channel too.
Yeah.
But in the membership, I just put out. I didn't put the post out yet, but I let everyone know that I'm going to be putting this post out. I recently did some videos on the Simply Shauna channel where I kind of said, hey, send me your listing and I'll let you know, like, next steps, what you could do. Because people are always like, look at my listing. What am I doing wrong? What could I be doing better? Right. So we did those kind of videos. They did really well. And so my next idea was to do a doubling down video. So basically, I'm going to be taking submissions from the membership, community members, and
like their listings?
Their listings.
Nice.
They can submit their listing to me.
Nice.
And it'll be preferably something that they're getting some traction on. And they're going to be specifically asking me, how do I double down on this?
And so you're going to show them with each of their listings.
Yeah.
That's
so we're going
fantastic.
to I'll brainstorm together how I would double down on those listings.
Oh, that's fantastic. They've gotten some other funny examples. My son-in-law is my favorite child. Mom's real favorite. And then Kamaida said, most of my sales are personalizations. Nice. It would be Karen said it would be a great problem to have. Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
And that's what I always said when I was trying to scale the shop at that point.
Yeah. And Karina said, hi from Texas.
Hey, Karina.
Hi, Karina. I just doubled down today. Fingers crossed. Yes. yes.
So
nice, but lots of work. It is.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work,
It is.
but it makes a difference. It wasn't until I started doing designs that were personalized, whether it be personalized phrases or even names or anything like that, that I really started seeing a change in my shop. And also the group listings with it.
And if you've been around No Friend Left Behind for a while, we did a challenge in Shay's shop last summer with t-shirt shirts.
Yes, and I have one that's super personalized, and that is the one that sells all
the one that takes the longest.
And it takes the longest because I have
the one that takes the longest.
Yes, each individual letter in there. So but it's still worth it. It's very worth it.
Because who wants to have a shop with thousands of listings that's not making any sales?
Right.
Like, it's worth it. And then once you get into a niche, you can figure out ways to do less personalized. Like, so for Shay, like, she's got to drop all these separate letters, which is a great way to get into the teacher niche. But at some point you can kind of graduate from that and go, okay, well, now maybe I'm just doing, a different part of the phrase with the really cool alphabet letters where I've got to like lay each letter down, and I do personalization with a very simple font but you're now more visible in this space.
Right.
And so you've broken in a little bit better and you could get away with that.
Right.
Yeah. Hillary asked, thank you. That would be so helpful. Would that video be on this channel or your other one? Well, the doubling down one that she's doing where she's going to take submission from people is from her membership, from the Learn and Earn Academy. I will be dropping down a link so that you guys can follow along if anyone is interested in checking it out. But she does have some videos on her Simply Shauna channel about doubling down as well.
Yeah.
And then that's something we could think about doing on this channel.
Yeah,
We just haven't
we could do
planned
one
that
together.
out.
We could do one together. Yeah.
But yeah,
so you never know. You might see one coming up soon.
Right.
Let's see. My bestseller teacher shirt was personalization shirt. It was a lot of work, but well worth it.
Yes.
Just a man said, I'll stay up 48 hours straight if I have the orders to get fulfilled.
That
it's
was
a good problem to have.
Yeah,
it's
right,
like
right.
You know what? Because at the end of the month, when you have like an extra $5,000 in your account, but it was your personalized orders that were taking off and you were laying all that because you were doing the work and getting a bunch of those out and a handful of them took off. that is so worth it. It is so much better than having 3 times the amount of listings
And it just
and not
pushes you.
making any sales.
Yeah, it just pushes
Right.
you. It just pushes you more to do that. And then, like you said, it helps you to slow down, and it also helps you to do more research, to do the things that are obviously selling instead of just putting anything up that you think might be working.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
might
you
do
learn a
well.
lot too, because
Yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, like,
That's what
you know,
people are looking for.
right. And you start like, oh, I tried this element, so this must work, right? And you can use that element in a less personalized way as you double down.
It's like I had this mindset when I first started that I wanted to design things that I also thought was cute, because I go on Etsy and I shopped before I ever had my own shop. So if I like it, then other people must like it, because if I'm going in there searching for it, then there has to be other people that are going to buy this stuff. And then Shauna would show us trends. I think a couple of years ago there was a big trend of like chicken Christmas shirts.
It's still a thing.
I know, it's still a
Sorry,
thing.
Sandra,
Like,
she might want to keep
what-
that a secret, but
like
remember.
chicken Christmas. There's been like other and
Yep.
I'm an animal lover. Don't get me wrong. I love me some animals. I am the Snow White in the group. I see an animal and I want to pet it. But
I'm getting kids. Love it.
I would never wear chickens for Christmas. That's just me. No offense to anyone. More power to you if you like it. But I just thought that chickens for Christmas wrapped in like lights and hats and this, I thought it was so silly.
You
But
thought
it worked.
you thought beach themed Christmas stuff was silly too.
Yes.
And that's a thing.
Mhm.
A way to like stand out is to get away from what everybody else is doing
The norm.
and looking into how, other things, even if that's not a thing that your family does or that's not a thing that you do, right?
Yeah.
How many movies do we watch where someone is traveling
Yes, even just
at
homework.
Christmas time?
Yeah.
To get somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me see. Karina said, talk about how when you double, it creates sales.
It so does. When
Just
you double
Man is
down.
definitely dedicated. Yes, he is. 48 hours straight. That is some dedication. Miley on Disney says, hello.
Hey, Miley.
David Fisher says, I love Shauna.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Karina, I actually don't mind personalizing.
Yeah.
Kamaida, one way I double down is with the customer's help whenever someone asks. Karina says, I love Dave.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Kameda, like to ask the customer, like to like really, whenever the customer asks us, always try to say yes. And if they ask you for a variation of a design, then list it. You've just doubled down.
Yes.
And this is how I grew my
That's
very
how
first
I did
bestseller.
that too.
Yeah.
That was my
That's
first
the- yeah.
bestsellers. Somebody asked for something from my shop that I did not have. We were here on our Etsy nights.
Yeah.
That was now 2.
Which you guys are a part of the Etsy night now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do a
'cause we
live
do these
every
lives.
time.
And so I sat here and Shauna was helping me. I found some design like elements and I made a group listing out of it. She bought one of them, and those are the ones that took off and started my shop with sales, like with actual organic
Regular
sales.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still do that. If somebody asks for something that I have, but they want it slightly different or they want like a different image, I will find it.
Yeah.
And I will make it, and I've made listings out of it.
Always
And I've
try to say
sold.
yes.
And I've sold.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great idea.
And then at some point, it was hard for me to keep saying yes because I was scaling. So then I'd be like, "Hey Shay, do you?"
Yeah.
And I'd let the customer know I know someone that could do this
You're
for
too
you.
busy
And
with all the
I-
orders you get. Yeah.
And that actually has happened. And I took that.
You did a great one.
I took that. It was a birthday one because I do a lot of birthday ones. I took that and started doubling down and making more sales with all of the other ones that I've
Yeah.
created.
Yeah. Can I have this design this or that way? Guess what? I make another listing with that idea. Yep.
Nice.
I'm not into a lot of these trends either. LOL. I see you. David Fisher. I love Karina too. Karen, Shauna told me to list customer requests twice, and both times the item sold again. Nice.
Yay, Karen.
Karina, I started a batch of Christmas that is updating things that I sold last year. Nice.
Nice. Really quick side note. Karen
Yeah.
made me laugh this morning. She's in the community. She messaged me. I feel like we just get to talk all the time because I loom and I send little video answers in the membership. And she's like, I just talk back to you while you loom at me. And I just feel like a little conversation.
I do the same thing when Shauna has sent me looms of giving me ideas and like looking at my shop. And am there, and I'll be like, oh, no, but I did that. I didn't. And I was like, wait, let me pause and like make a note of that so that I can send it to her. Okay, no, that's a good idea, but I actually did that here. Let me show you. Da, da, da. So I'm having a full on conversation with her looms as well. So I'm with you on that.
All right. I also wanted to. Karen said yes. We have deep conversations. All right, so back to our topic of our Q4 and our evergreen niches. So we know that we can keep building our evergreen niches, which are like teacher, nurse, gardeners, things that are going that we want to gift to people during the holidays. We're looking to gift them with something that's meaningful to them, that they're involved in, because that makes the gift meaningful. My mom likes to garden, so if I buy her something that's related to gardening, then I feel good about that gift because I've
paid attention to something that I like. You did that for me.
Right. So that design caught that, and that feels special. And then on top of that, I don't want to buy my teacher something that says teacher. That just doesn't feel special at all. I want to buy my teacher something that has maybe her name on it. You're going to be looking for something that deeply reaches that customer, either because it's very targeted with their interest or because it's got a personalized element to it. And then the next thing would be the giftable item, which would be, that kind of a scalable phrase where you're targeting the
this is a perfect example of personalization
yes.
that Shauna got me for Christmas. So they have Stanley, so she got me a Stanley. I'm obsessed with neon, so she got me a rope with neon. And I'm obsessed with ballet, and she got me swans for Swan Lake with a little ballerina. Look how personalized. And glitter, rhinestones. I'm obsessed with shiny stuff. This is an idea because they also have tumblers, is what I'm saying. Like they have tumblers that you can do.
So I could have created now if I wanted to go and create a design for a tumbler, I could have done that. We have access, and I could have been
neon ballerina.
And I could have added her name to it. So this could have been accomplished, but I thought I went this route.
No, I love this.
I design stuff all the time.
Yeah. No, this is great. But they have
you can
tumblers,
capture
they have
that
wine
with a tumbler,
glasses,
right.
and you can do that with that, which is a giftable item. And you can make so many different designs, like Shauna was saying, of like teacher and gardening and history and reading and all those things, but gear it towards.
And I could have added your name to the tumbler if I had done the design myself, which made it even more special, right? Like it's dance, it's got neon colors, which is trending right now anyways, guys. Yeah. And then would you pay attention to that trend? That's a trend you're all over.
I'm all over that.
And I could have had her name on it. So those are very, very niche specific with the dance, but very giftable. And then you've got the next phase of servicing those customers that are looking for that special gift for their sister-in-law, their brother-in-law, their mother-in-law, their father-in-law, their daughter-in-law, their son-in-law, or it could be closer relationships than that too. But a lot of times those or the uncle, the aunt, where it's like, that giftable, that like phrase that's not really targeting their interest. It's just a funny phrase. And we needed to buy that person a gift. And because of that phrase is like, the funniest person ever bought me this shirt. And yes, don't go use this. This is the dumbest thing I ever said, but I can't remember the phrase off the top of my head. And there's a bunch of them too.
But there's silly ones like that.
They're silly like
and
that.
People like that. Like Mike is really good at phrases like that because he's quick-witted.
Yes,
he is a quick-witted responder.
Really
like he is so good at responding quick. He has the word quippy. What is it?
Yeah. Is that
a word? Quippy? I don't know.
I think so.
Quips,
right? I don't know. He's just very quick-witted. So he's so good at like silly, sarcastic type of designs.
Yes. Note to self, let's encourage. He hasn't had a lot of time to list. Yeah. Let's encourage him. He doesn't have time to do like a lot of the holiday stuff. Yeah. And let's encourage him to hit Christmas from this angle. Right. Maybe angle. And he could enjoy that because he likes.
It's funny
making fun of people.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's making fun of people. Yeah. Karina said, I just listened to them like a pep talk in the morning. And then Rebecca said, I talked back to the replays. Alien Life. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Alien Life.
And then Karen to Karina. I do too, Karina. I hope there isn't a counter on them. Alien Life said, I made it to the live. Yay!
Yay! I
Karina,
think Alien Life, you had a recent birthday, didn't you?
Happy
think
that's
so.
true. Happy birthday!
Yeah. So
Karina said, obsessed. Rebecca, I listened to them. Us pep talks also. Alien Life, 3 queens.
yeah,
Aww.
that's so sweet.
Smiley on Disney. That Stanley covered all bases.
It
Right?
did. It really
Didn't
did. Yes.
Let me see. If you were a Stanley Cup. Yeah. Yep. Right there.
I love it. Was it Karina that said
Karina
that?
said that.
It just sounds like a
funny.
Karina statement.
Yeah. If you were a Stanley Cup. Susan Fellows, what is the rope thing on the cup called? I think I need to make. Okay.
Oh,
I wear this all the time.
Yep.
So that when I
Don't
walk.
what is
Yep.
it called? You
Oh,
could
I
look
don't
on Amazon to see what kind of phrases they're using. I got
So
that one on
when
Amazon.
I walk out the house, instead of like holding it, it's
Yeah.
full of water or whatever. I just
Yeah,
Strap it on.
yep, strap it on.
a tumbler.
And it's fashionable because it's neon.
Yeah,
So then I match the neon.
right.
I'll wear neon or I'll wear black so that it
Imagine.
It
matches.
goes.
Yeah, so that it matches.
strap. Maybe? I
But
don't
I
know.
Maybe
love
a
it. I
tumbler
like
strap.
Maybe.
try like Stanley Cup strap
Yeah.
Yeah.
and see what comes up.
Although
when
I wouldn't
search
use if you sell them on Etsy, you make these and sell them on Etsy. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Don't use the word Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's
Just use
trademarked.
tumbler strap.
Yeah. What is the rope thing? Okay, Alien Life. They are awesome. Diana Acosta. Hello from Tampa, Florida. Hi.
Hi, not so far away.
Alien Life. Yes, thank you. So there was a birthday.
Yay.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Just a man, 2 queens and a ninja. Who's the ninja? Oh,
Oh, yeah. I would have still been thinking
It
about it for a
didn't, it
while.
didn't.
I was like, wait,
you
she
guys,
has a cold.
I have a cold and I just don't want to get them sick.
Yeah.
I started yesterday and I'm struggling a little bit, but I don't want to get them sick. It took me looking at myself in the live to realize, oh, me. Oh, that's so funny. Cup purse. Karina said cup purse.
Oh,
Yep.
there you go.
Okay.
Look, cup tumbler accessories. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
you're
sure.
right. That's
Yeah.
how I found
Because
all
all
that
of
stuff.
these
Accessories.
things like pop up too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So evergreen niches, we covered 2 of them so far, right? And then the last one we kind of wanted to mention and make you aware of that you can make meaningful progress with too. You can use the niches that you're already working in, like,
Put
any
some in the
profession.
comments. What are
Put some
some
in the
niches
comments, yeah.
that you guys are working in right now? And let's see if those are niches that we can connect to the holidays.
Yeah. So the examples we came up with were like, let's say you're doing pregnancy announcement shirts, and these could be just for the bride, or this could be for the mom and the dad. They like to wear shirts together.
That's right, bride. I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. But yeah, holiday
yeah.
bride.
Oh yeah, holiday bride. Did I say bride? I meant the expecting mom actually just now, but so
The
this could be for
pregnancy ones, yeah.
So the expecting mom or the mom and the dad together.
Like
And-
pregnancy reveal shirts.
Yes, and this is evergreen, and you can
Mhm.
make designs that have teddy bears, and they're just
Mhm.
totally evergreen. They could sell whenever, but then you can niche these into very specific holidays, and they do very well like this, and it helps you continue to make meaningful progress and round out your shop in a really meaningful way to make progress in your shop in that niche.
Yeah.
Teacher designs, profession designs with the holiday,
We've
bride
got
designs.
some already. They went on this quick,
Yep.
man.
Let's go.
So honeymoon. Karina said
Nice.
honeymoon.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
And then Maltese Bubblegum says teacher medical couples.
Yes.
Karina says bachelorette. Yes.
Yes.
For Halloween, for fall, for Christmas. YM love how 80s neon is back in.
Yes, yes.
I'm all over it.
We should have an 80s party.
Oh
One of
my
these,
God, that was
like,
an 80s
and
live.
Yes, and invite everybody to come.
Manny's got the lights.
Can you post a picture? Manny's sitting over there.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him. Can you post a picture? Like if we were to do that, are you able to take a selfie and post it in the comments? Are you able to do that?
Like
And
a
a
bus glowing?
No, of the youth, like if they came and they use it as an excuse to like come to the live, we hang out, we're all 80s looking. If they wanted to take a selfie and post it, could they
let
do
me
that?
see. There's a plus sign right here in the chat. Engage
Is
with
there
your
a way?
audience. Start a poll. No, I don't see an option.
Why would they be able to do it in the comments? I don't know. I've never thought about
Yeah.
trying that, but something to think about. Manny's going to try to
Okay,
look
Manny's
it up.
going to try. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
Karen said, hi,
Manny. Let me see. Girls trips. Yes.
Girls trip, yes.
NICU nurse. L&D nurse.
Yes.
Teacher groups.
Do I fit? Hey,
You
what's
fit.
up, Karen?
Karen actually traveled down this way. She's in the membership. She traveled down this way. She got to meet Manny in person.
And Shay.
And Shay and me. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, office staff, yes.
Oh.
Family, general family. Okay. Thoughts on the on track issues for Q4. What does that mean?
Oh, the On Track is the one of the shipping providers. It's out of our control, and I'm not worried about it. I think that I don't worry about stuff as much as other people worry about stuff. But On Track was a problem. It's a shipping provider that has had some issues. On Track
Is
was
it the
a
yellow
problem.
and red one?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't get me started on that.
So I think it's yellow and red. Oh, you might
When
be
you
thinking
click on them.
DHL.
DHL. That's yellow and
No,
red.
there's another.
Is On Track yellow and red? You guys can't think of it off my head.
I know DHL is red, but I know that there was an
I have
issue
a
with an order
problem.
that I had with
I
On
had
Track.
one with DHL today. It's
They were
7
like saying
shirts,
that
too.
it was like overseas and it was coming. I don't know, coming from Mexico. I was like, why are you shipping from Mexico if they're like you have shops like warehouses and stuff here?
Locally,
Why?
Right.
Why is it coming? I couldn't understand it.
Well,
thankfully it got there, but
On Track was a real problem. Printful started using it before Printify. It got rolled out over there first, and it was a problem at first. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is a mess," because there were, at the volume of orders that I'm doing, it didn't really cost me much, and it was a little headache at the time. And then always the headache is, but what if this doesn't get worked out? What if this continues? Of course it's going to get worked out. Of course they're going to get it figured out because this is Printful's business.
they're
and
not going to
Printify's
lose money.
They're not going to have their business go down in flames because of this, right? They're gonna fix it. But in the meantime, so if you are like me at first when you're going, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't stop? And what if I need to figure something else out? No, they're gonna figure something out. Like most likely they're gonna figure something out. So, nothing that you not really a whole lot we can do. With On Track, we are getting to the time where we're looking at the time. We know the food's about here, so we'll be wrapping up here in a minute. With On Track, Printful got it figured out. It's not been a problem for me. With Printify now, they rolled it out over there, and it's a problem over there. Printify is already on that. They've got, if you go, what is it? If you're in their group, they're already talking about it and they're trying to get it figured out. So I think that's already better than it was, and if it's not, I think it'll be better soon. I personally, a lot of my orders run through Printful, and I'd say like a fourth of my orders run through Printify. I personally haven't seen a lot come back on Printify for me. Yeah. And if it has, I just dismissed it because I knew it was going to be okay. Yeah. But I haven't had to refund anybody on Printify. I've had to refund people on the Printful side. Just, I noticed those orders more because they're group orders.
I was thinking you were saying about doing the 80s or whatever and then connecting. Do you think that the lives on YouTube can do kind of like how Instagram lives where you can share the screen with somebody and they kind of pop on with you?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone do that.
I was wondering.
Because then maybe it may not be everybody at once, but maybe we can join in and then they're like, it's recording, but like they're in the live with us, just like a side screen.
Right.
And then we can click on somebody else. Because I know Instagram can share and then people pop up on the lives like on Instagram. But
or could we share, maybe we could look into sharing our screen, and at least it would make it possible for people in the membership, because I could go over into the Air Meet.
Yeah.
And we could share screens that way.
We'd
have to test that because I don't know. There's a lot of
so we'd have to plan that out. Maybe in the upcoming month or two, since we're having Halloween and neon is a big thing, we could do a live for Halloween that's neon.
That could be fun.
Yeah. There's a bunch of things. Hold on. Karina says dress up. I don't. Then she said, I don't think I can post photos.
Come on, Karina.
Karen said, I'd buy you a beer if I was there. Manny. Nicole said, cruise. Okay, yes, for a holiday cruise.
Yeah.
New 100%. Year's cruise.
Yep.
Here's my selfie, and it's a little, that's cute. Diana, my shop is not doing very well. Almost no sales after 1,450 listings. Do you think that I should close it and open another shop?
No.
And a different name and specific niche?
No.
I've gotten sales on something that I've had up for 2 years and never thought that it would sell. And then it did sell.
Diana, I have I'll just throw 5 questions out at you. These would be the questions I would ask you. How long did it take you to get the 1,450 listings up? Was that slow listing over the course of several years? Or was that over the last year? Slow listing, it's like the old listings don't even count anymore because they're out of trend. They didn't take off back then. There is something to a listing momentum. Is it all the same item? Are you bouncing up, all over the place with products? And then you'd have to diagnose, okay, is it a niche issue? I wonder how many niches you're feeding, what your strategy has been with that. And then obviously the big one is always like the design. Like, is there some tweaks that we can make to make sure you're making on trend designs as you're putting your new stuff out? I personally would not make a new shop. I would.
Karina says Diana needs the membership. Thank
it's
you,
easier
Karina.
to help when you're in the membership. It's hard on YouTube.
Yeah. Just a man. DHL on track is terrible. Yeah. I know Karina. Diana said, Nicole, I'm currently in the pregnancy niche. Yay. Had some baby shower and pregnancy announcement shirts take off for 4th of July. Oh my God. I never even thought about 4th of July for that. Yeah. Look at that. Thinking of doing some baby's first Christmas stuff to double down. Nice. Amelia said, first live.
Yay! Welcome!
But been following Shauna for a couple of months now.
Yay!
YM, no, Diana, don't do that. Join the membership. Best decision I ever made. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Karina, do Halloween and Thanksgiving. Yes. Kamaida, anyone had used Print KK?
I haven't. I didn't know about it.
No.
I'll have to look into it.
Karina, you can give away in the member. You can give away in the member. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that might have been a typo.
Karina, do Halloween and Thanksgiving. No, I don't know. Just a man. Have to use StreamYard for that. Karina, co-host alive. Co-host.
Well, okay, we'll look
that
into
might
that.
Be okay. We're gonna write that down somewhere. We got a pen?
I sharpened that pencil right before. Oh, it's right here. Co-host alive.
Co-host alive. Thank you, Karina. Diana Costa, thank you, YM. I know that I have to join the group. Maltese Bubblegum. Shauna, did you ever get to ordering the neon shirts to see how neon prints?
I forgot I said I was going to do that.
Write that down. Take notes. You need like sticky notes all over this house.
I just ordered something else. Would you message me in the membership and like remind me? I just ordered something else and someone reminded me in the membership, so I'll have samples of that specific thing. Which is like someone ordered. I know this is like we have to finish up, but
wait, Alien Life. I just got a cha-ching while on the live. Woo! Thank you for the good luck, ladies. Yay! That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Kamaida, sorry if you answered this before. Do you do shop reviews? Don't you do them in the membership?
Okay, well, no. I don't do them.
Oh.
How many people are going to see this?
44.
I am working something out so that I can give members, that I can do reviews. I had 3 people ask me. I try to listen. In all honesty,
It's a lot of work.
I'll be super transparent.
Yeah.
I cannot give everyone in the membership or anyone signing up the false hope of like, oh, she's definitely going to come in and get to talk to me for 30 minutes about my shop for the price of just joining the membership for a month. I can't keep up with it. It's impossible. I can't do all of my work.
It's just too much. It's a lot.
It would be all day long.
There would be no Etsy or YouTube, really.
And there'd be no content even for the membership. So
yeah.
I have tried to honor that though. When anyone asks, I'll call it a shop pop-in. I try to do it in 8 minutes, but then 30 minutes later, I can't stop myself from like.
You get on a roll.
So right. So you can ask me. I can't promise that I'll be able to. I am trying to work something out so that it could be an extra thing that someone could purchase only for people in the membership, because that's the only way that I could like control how many people were asking me. And I haven't worked it out yet. And I feel bad even charging for that because I want to help everybody that I can help. But it was almost something today where I was like hyperventilating because so many people were asking me. I was like, oh my gosh, I had 30 messages in my membership. And
it's just not realistic.
A number of them were asking me for to pop in.
And you're not a team.
Shops.
It's not like it's you with like 5-10 other people helping you in the membership. You do everything yourself.
Correct.
Yeah. You do your YouTube channel. You edit some of your videos. Like you are working on Etsy and editing and designing and then adding content, not just on YouTube, 2 channels, because it's also ours. She's here with us doing this. But then you're also doing all the content for your membership and the documents and the trends and the challenges. Right now, the Halloween challenge and starting the Christmas challenge. It's a lot.
So I know you weren't asking for all of that when you just asked, but that was been on my mind all day, I think. And my own feelings of guilt over like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to set some boundaries with this. But with that being said, I will try sooner rather than later for, to like set something up so that people that really want me to do it can not a large fee, but like something reasonable that would take my time away from everything else I'm
$1
doing.
million.
So I know that's probably what you were really asking, but
Yeah.
I don't have anything set up currently, and it would be through the membership that I would offer it.
Diana said, thank you, girls. Marianne, YouTube is chat only, but however, there are alternative ways to share images during a live stream, such as using screen sharing or adding images as overlays. Okay, that's good to know.
All right.
So screen sharing and overlays. Alien Life, I joined the membership as a birthday gift 2 weeks ago, and I'm working on the Halloween challenge.
Oh,
I'm
you
so
did?
behind.
Okay,
Nice.
I thought so, but I had I can't remember if you said it was did you tell me that it was you? Because now I've lost track. Because a couple people, at least 2 people, signed up, and they said it was the birthday gift to themselves. I was like, oh, are you Alien Life?
You're right, because I saw somebody else post that.
Oh, you
I
did?
think it was the last live.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no, it was Alien Life that was telling us that.
Oh, it was?
Yes. But someone in the membership, shortly
Said the same thing.
afterwards, told me they would sign up because it was their birthday.
Oh,
and I was like,
okay.
oh, are you Alien Life? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh, never mind.
Okay.
So, you may have told me afterwards, and I may have just been forgotten.
Yeah.
Sorry if I did.
Okay. SteamYard will let you do the guess.
Oh, wait.
SteamYard.
SteamYard?
That's interesting.
I will look up SteamYard.
Val Create says, yay. Just a man, you can post the link and let one or few in at a time. Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Karina said, give it as a prize. Or better
Right.
yet, auction it
Right.
off.
Right.
Cha-ching!
Oh, that's a good.
She said cha-ching. Who wants it the most? Oh, that's so funny.
Auction off.
Karina,
That's
you're
great.
hilarious. Tooth Gold Digger. I'm testing some new products that are more giftable for Q4. How many products would you recommend trying? I'm currently trying drinkware, but including tumbler, mugs, and glass cans.
Wait, where's that message?
Tooth Gold Digger.
So
Right
I personally,
all of those.
those are all great items.
Yeah.
My only concern was that I
Too
would
much?
have chosen one.
Yeah.
I would have chosen one and just stuck with that, because now you're trying to understand so many different markets, what kinds of designs sell on all these different things,
Yeah,
and
that is a lot.
all of the different templates that go with each of these things, and information cards that you need to make for each of these things.
Yeah.
And so I would really suggest just trying one.
Well, she asked afterwards, is that too many products? Would you recommend looking in on one?
Yeah, I might go with tumblers if I was just going to go with one, because of all of the content I've been hearing personally.
This is the sucker trying to say
He's
you
just
guys
over there
gotta
barking.
go.
He's over there barking.
Karina said, I paid $200 for 3 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I was
30
like-
minutes.
I knew-
Like $20 for 3
minutes.
minutes.
30 minutes. And got no action plan.
Oh wow!
Karen Windle, same here,
Not with
Karina.
me.
No, not with
Right.
you. Okay, wow. Alien Life, yes. I'm Wilfredo on the membership. That's his name. Wilfredo.
Oh!
That's Alien Life.
Oh, okay.
Karina,
Hey, Wilfredo, I know exactly who you are.
Karina's like, then I found Shauna. Maltese Bubblegum, no chat related, but can you say hello, Josiah, to my son because he wants to hear you? Sorry.
Hi, Josiah. Hello.
With her raspy
Hello,
voice.
Josiah. So cute.
I'm sure you meant Shauna, but hi, Josiah.
Shay.
Shay.
Hi, Josiah.
Just a man
Tucker?
said StreamYard again. Pepper.
All right, I will check out StreamYard.
David Fisher. Hi, Karen. Sorry I missed you. Karen said, hi, Dave.
Guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this
Thank
is great.
This was fun.
We're trying to do one live a month.
Yes.
So look out for some more Q4 content in our next live. I will try to post them quicker so that you guys also have longer time to know when they are. Sometimes we just run short on time. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, this was great. And so just look forward, and maybe we'll plan our Halloween neon live with you
That could be
guys.
fun.
Yes, it could.
Yes.
It definitely could.
We could do some neon cocktails.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well,
Black lights.
Where they glow in the
Oh,
dark.
that'd be so fun to have the black lights
And
out.
then the
Smoke.
the
Dry
dry ice
ice.
also that
Listen,
you do.
we will not we'll give you time.
Yes.
Like we'll
to plan this out so
we'll
you guys can
plan
dress
it
up
out.
too. Yeah.
That breath though.
Yes, thanks.
That's not Shay's breath. I was
No. Karina said the real celebrities. Jency, hello, it's my first live. I love Tucker. He is so cute.
Oh, we're glad you made it.
Like later. Karen, so glad you posted in the membership, Laneda. Oh, yay.
Yay.
Thank you, ladies. Love to our mum.
Oh,
To
yeah,
you? To your mom?
To my mom.
Where will you post the
Okay,
Christmas
Dave.
challenge? In the membership.
In the membership. And there's gonna be the prompt paper. Like you'll have, I think my next short that comes out on my channel has the
information.
Mm-hmm. So just keep an eye. You can get the prompt and the actual videos and all of the stuff that goes beyond just a paper document will be in the membership.
Yeah. And then, 80s party. Very happy I caught you all. Thanks for all of the suggestions. And Tooth Gold Digger, thanks, guys. Love these lives.
All right.
Yay, so glad you guys like them.
Bye, guys.
We had a blast. Those shorts are
Bye.
gold, said Karina.
Yay.
Bye, guys. Have a
Yay.
wonderful night,
Bye,
morning, sleep, whatever.
I always forget where the button is. I'm all
End
over the
stream.
place. Over here. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Oh, second
Fill
button.
in.
Bye, guys.
Bye.